Welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today we have a very close personal friend of mine, Tom Haupt. We go way back. Tom is the founder of Haupt International Leadership Training and Consulting. Tom is an international trainer, consultant, best-selling author, keynote speaker, and he helps companies transform their culture from compliance to commitment. He has worked on over 4 continents in 13 countries in over 161 cities, delivering over 7,500 hours of executive leadership workshops and personal development seminars. Tom has over 38 years experience in business ownership, sales, and entrepreneurship. Tom, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Steve. I am glad I finally made it to the Top Gun Show. I've been excited for a week about this opportunity.
I got to tell you, he got up early. He's in Australia right now, and you mean so much to me. You helped me transform my life years ago, seriously, and I'm thrilled to have you on.
I'm excited to be here.
Okay, so your LinkedIn power statement, I'm going to read this. It says, I support executives in getting unstuck in a world that can be stuck at times. I coach and support people in seeing what they don't, discovering what is holding them back, and breaking through their ceilings or walls to achieve the results they are committed to. Given the stuck nature, Tom, of today's current economic and world events, how are you focusing your work right now?
So I've got to, I want to be relevant in people's lives. And so one thing I do is I really find out where people are at in their life, personally and professionally. Because as you well know, I've been doing this level of work for about 20 years now. And a lot of times people don't necessarily are aware of where they are stuck in life. And so it's like I'm another set of eyes. I've coached basketball for 38 years. And basically, I just look to support people in what they don't see, or their weaknesses, or where they might be stumbling, or they know that they can get to another level, they can break through. However, they haven't been doing that. So I kind of walk with people on that journey of how to get unstuck to really accelerate their success.
Yeah, let's talk about executives for a second. What are some common roadblocks that you've seen where executives are kind of stuck?
Well, currently right now, the people that I'm talking to, they tend to be a little bit ungrounded. So when people are ungrounded because of the uncertainty, they become a little unfocused. And so I'm looking to, if this makes sense, get people grounded again, get them back on track, get them focused, and really, be clear about what is going to happen today, tomorrow, next week, what they can control.
Yeah, you do the same thing for me. I remember years ago, I have to laugh because I came to you kind of like this. It's like, no, I'm balanced. I know exactly what I think and why. So how about organizations? What are some common sticking points that you've run across with organizations, right, in today's environment?
People make up the organization. And so when there's uncertainty, which there's an uncertainty times right now, that can cause confusion. And people, if they go into confusion, if leadership goes into confusion, a little uncertainty, that might cause people to become fearful. Their employees, their team become a little fearful. Well, if the leaders don't know, or if the leaders aren't clear, then they might go into fear of what's next. So I call it the fear of the unknown.
Yeah, very true. I mean, the organization follows the leader, and if the leader's isn't concise and clear and powerful in his or her vision, the whole organization will be kind of helter-skelter as well. So I know you do some great work around those things, and you've got 4 very powerful best-selling books. But let's say, are there some tips you can give viewers right now of if they're feeling stuck either personally or organizationally?
Yeah, I've been working with my client base on 7 things that I hold them accountable to. And the real value of a coach or consultant, as you all know, is to not do someone's job for them, not to do their work for them, but to keep them on track or keep them held accountable. So I have 7 different things that I constantly hold my client base to keep them on track. And one of the main things is just prioritize your tasks. I know it sounds It sounds very fundamental. However, in times like this, we can tend to get off track. And so every day we prioritize, what are we doing today? What do we have control of? And time management. It's not a bad idea to really break down your day into 30-minute segments as to, this is what I'm going to accomplish, and then see if you're on track. So there are steps, if you will, to keep on track, to prioritize, and there's many other things that I work with clients on to continually move the business forward, so we're not stuck in, oh, poor me. Work on what you can control and focus on that. And there's many other things, of course.
Well, thank you. No, I know those are great, and you mentioned to me before we went on the air that if anybody wants to contact you directly or contact you through me, you'll be glad to share those 7 things in the form of a document or some kind of a format that'll help them out. So I want to thank you for your love to the Top Gun Show loyal.
I love it. I watch all the episodes, and that's the truth. That's absolute truth. I'm a big LinkedIn guy, so I see you popping up those vids all the time.
Right on. That's great. Well, Tom, we end the show with something personal, but not too personal, for our millions and millions of followers. Tell the viewers something that's a little known fact about you.
Oh, that's easy. When I was 16, I was working in a restaurant business, and I was bored out of my mind. I was a busboy, and so one of the cooks, it was a slow time of the night, one of the cooks was juggling lemons behind the range. And I said, I got to learn how to do that. So in one night, I learned how to juggle.
Like just 2 lemons? 3? How many?
Oh, come on now. Come on. 3 and 4. Come on.
Really? Wow, that's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Hey, we're going to have you back on the show. Tom, thanks a lot for being a guest. I really appreciate it.
No problem, Steve.
And thanks for watching, everyone.